Look at this beautiful plant that grew up in my yard on its own. Anybody know what that is? Can you tell me? It's gorgeous. Oh my goodness. It's just beautiful. And it's like some sort of a drooping type plant. It's like on this stocky thing, and my goodness. And there's looks like a piece of one on the ground here. Either broke up or, oh no, that grew up out of the ground there. It fell over, I guess, in the rain. Oh, it smells heavenly. It smells like a fresh flower, like a flower shop. Hello, Grandma DC here. And I wanted to check in with you all and tell you that Meemaw's okay. My mother. You see water on my glasses? Probably. I just got home about 6 o'clock this evening and got all the animals fed and watered real fast, and got to head back to work here in about 3 hours. So, Mother came through the surgery just fine. Got her gallbladder out. It was full of stones, and it had affected her pancreas, but they were able to get all the stones, and there were none in her bowels, so she doesn't have to have a second surgery. And 82 years old. What a trooper. She got in there. Only time we about started to cry was when we said goodbye to each other and kissed each other in the out waiting room. I had a staff meeting in the morning. I didn't get out of work until almost 10:30. I thought I was going to miss her. And I got there about 15 minutes before they took her into surgery, so I was able to hug her and kiss her. And yeah, we both teared up. It's like, but we managed to keep it together for each other. And she came back from surgery about 2 hours later with the recovery. She had it done laparoscopically. Thank you. Because I had it done the other way and it wasn't good. They had her sit up off of the gurney, walk into her room and get into bed. Walked after the surgery. She did it too. Oh, I was so afraid she was going to fall. The two little nurses carrying her looked like they were that big. I was like, oh, I got enough ass to hold her up if she falls. But Rick and Poppy was there. So Poppy, he got a hold of her too. And such a relief to have it over. Such a relief. And she was in such good spirits. Of course, I know she's not going to remember any of those good spirits. She kept saying, I remember they put that tube in my throat and I didn't like it. I thought, yeah, I think as soon as you really wake up, you probably aren't going to remember that. I hope she doesn't. But she is just doing unbelievably fantastic. So I wanted to thank you all for all of your prayers and everything. I came home, was overwhelmed by the response down below with all the prayers and the blessings and the good wishes, and I think it really helped. I really, really do. She was on some prayer lists, and she just did so incredibly well. I mean, for someone her age, and of course we all know she looks fantastic and young. I swear to heaven, she looks younger than me sometimes. So, I hope that sun wasn't glaring in this the whole time. I didn't realize it was behind me. So, what else? Oh, I was watching, I don't have television, okay? I watch a little at work, but they gave me permission to doze at work, so I got about 5 hours of sleep, and I didn't really watch television. I was busy before that and after. So I didn't realize how bad things were getting in Texas with this hurricane until like last night or this morning. Who needs your prayers, baby? These people do. 50 inches of rain. I can't even imagine. I mean, it's unfathomable. And then when I saw the nursing home pictures with the elderly people floating in the water, it just wrenched my heart. I so wish I had a boat. I could go down and help rescue people. I so would, But I know that they said, oh, there's a lot of people down there, and this is going, I guess, a little bit better than when New Orleans got hit, and now they say that thing's going to gather some strength and come back and hit them again. Oh, terrifying. If I lived along the coast, I'd be heading for high ground, you know. And my animals, I'm worried about the animals because I would like to tell them, hey, if you need a home for goats, I can take in a bunch of them, you know, or dogs or cats. I mean, yeah, granted, I'm not here a lot, but I have a cousin that comes over and takes care of them. I ended up accidentally volunteering for a 48-hour shift over Sunday and Monday and won't be home until Tuesday morning. But my little cousin Leslie, that you all know, if you watch me a lot, you've seen Leslie. She'll come over and take care of my animals for me. She's so sweet. And probably stay at my house because she needs a little respite from all of her family. She likes to get out and maybe have a little place to be quiet for a while. That would be nice. So Leslie, if you're watching, I'm sending you an email asking you if you would mind doing that. And this time, I'll pay you from the last time. And for this time, I forgot. I didn't have any cash on me last time. My son Eli started his job today, catching up on all the news. This was his first day. And of course, since Mother was out of it and she was kind of going back to sleep, he didn't go over to bother her. But he wanted to meet with me when he got out of work. And he's overwhelmed. So much for that. If little old white ladies can do this job, so can I. Sorry, evil laughter ensues. He's overwhelmed, but everybody is when they first start this job. They overwhelm you with information and paperwork, and like I told him, I said, just, you know what, it's all noise. Just take it one day at a time, and by the end of 3 months, you'll have it down. Not only the clients and their names and the computers and how to dock and all the paperwork and how you do things. And I said, and you'll screw up a few times. This is natural. This is a very, very difficult job. People don't realize it's not just, I always joke, it's a glorified mommy. It's just being a glorified mom job. But there's honestly a lot more to it than that. So, you know, the state demands a lot of paperwork and everything has to be just so I's dotted, T's crossed. Sometimes I think it's more paperwork than it is actually caring for the clients, and that's a sad thing to say, but true. So even admin would admit that. They would say, well, you know, that is kind of true. It's like, yeah. So anyway, that's all the news that is news. Like I said, I got a bit of chuckle out of my son, and he's going to hang in there. So I think he's determined now to prove to me he can do this. Like, you betcha. The gauntlet's been thrown down. So he's starting right off with his 40 hours. And he borrowed his last 20 from me because he needed gas to get back and forth this week, and he's driving my smart car. So I said, that'll do you all week. Again, thank you all for your well wishes. Pray for Houston and Texas and that area. And I have a dog that wants me to come back in and love on him while I can before I have to head back again. And I'll get off at 8 o'clock in the morning, and if any luck at all, I might have a couple of days off. And we'll do some real vlogging. Oh, by the way, the butter oil combination, I took it to the hospital and put it in coffee while I was there. It worked beautifully. It didn't even get hard. I thought it would. Anyway, it's pretty warm around here. So I love you all. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to keep up with the insanity. And believe me, right now, it is kind of crazy around here. But that's just life, isn't it? I mean, you know, stuff like this happens. And, you know, sometimes it's hard. But you just, you can't let it get you down. And you can't sweat the small stuff, and it's all small stuff, and it's all small stuff, except when your mom gets sick, and then that's big stuff. But you still can't sweat it. You gotta put one foot in front of the other, right? Same with the keto diet, one foot in front of the other. And thank you all for telling me I'm gaining muscle, and thank you all for telling me I'm looking thinner. I can see it in my clothes. It's just disappointing that scale doesn't budge sometimes. But I'm paying no attention to that. Again, don't sweat the scale, okay? It's not a magic bullet. I love you all. Share. Love. I don't think we've hit 1,500 yet. Keep trying. Bye-bye. Love you.